Hello everyone. In this episode, I will open all those pages in which the history of Japan and an amazing leader was lost. Today, Japan is the 11th most popular country in the world, as well as one of the most densely population are present in the narrow coastal lines. Japan is a great power and member of numerous international organizations, but in back everything was not like today. Before starting the video, I divide the Japanese history in two parts. First is feudal era and second is modern era. In the 12th century, all political power was controlled by a series of military dictators, feudal lords, and these people was enforced by a class of warrior nobility, samurais, and the emperor was very poor with its power. After a century-long period of civil war, the country gained national unity in 1603 under the Tokugawa shogunates. When the shogunates got the control of power, they restricted the trade for the outsider worlds because they wanted to protect the Japanese culture and tradition. From 1603 to 1854, the isolation going safely, but no more until US came in 1854 with his black ship and Navy officer Matthew C. Perry and covers the sea route and told them, either you fight with us or open the trade gate for outsiders. This was the first time when Japanese army saw a gun because they were isolated over 2 centuries. They knew if we not fight, we will lose, and if we fight, we will deadly lose. So it is better to surrender. After this event, Japan did some agreement and opened the trade gate for outsiders. Subsequently, similar treaties with other Western countries brought economical and political crises, but this was proved very beneficial for the emperor and people in long term. The emperor collected the people and with the support of Western power, he pressurized the Tokugawa and the time finally came when Tokugawa shogunate came to its official end on 9 October 1867, when the 15th Tokugawa ruler put his power at the emperor's disposal and resigned 10 days later. This was effectively the restoration of imperial rule, but the ruler still had significant influence, and it was not until 3 January 1868, the following year, with the young emperor's edict, that the restoration fully occurred. On 3 January 1868, the emperor robbed the rulers all power and made a formal declaration of restoration of his power. Emperor won by a big lead with the help of Western power and established a centralized state, nominally unified under the Emperor Meiji. When Meiji was in role, he adopted the change by open heart, and it is very important because there is a quote that change is the nature's rule. During Meiji's period, the Emperor of Japan emerged as the most developed nation in Asia, and economical social changes are went as parallel to the political transformation, but the economy still depend on agriculture. Meiji was an excellent leader. He knew that without industrialization, we cannot make a great economy. As the Western influence was spread in Japan, Meiji realized the lack that the Tokugawa's isolation cut the growth of Japan, and now he has a chance to take Japan from zero to hero level with the development in science, transportation, communication and industry sector. Telegraph lines linked all major cities by 1880s. The first railroad was built in 1872 and by 1890s the country had more than 1400 miles of rails. By this time, government supported all the private firms and business to grow and capture the market share. As the industrial power grew, Japan pursued military conflict to expand its sphere of influence. In 1895, it was the first time for celebration because Japan gained victory in First Sino-Japanese War. That was a conflict between Qing dynasty of China and Emperor of Japan. But the whole world realized the army power of Japan when he won a war with Russia in 1905 and gained control in Taiwan, Korea and south half of Sakhalin, one islands of Russia. Japan gained respect in the eye of Western world, appearing for the first time on international scene as a major world power. By the early 20th century, the goal of Meiji restoration had been largely accomplished. Japan was well on its way to becoming a modern industrialized country. The Japanese population doubled from 35 million in 1873 to 70 million by 1935, with a significant shift to urbanization. This all was done by a great leader Meiji. Before First World War will happen, he left the world in 1912, but he made Japan's base stronger. Hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.